Okay, welcome to part 5 of me messing with Unity, and let's make a side scroller. It's basically me messing about and trying to make some sort of side scrolling shmup, like a really basic sort of version of R-Type or something like that. Just that sort of thing, you know. It's supposed to be 2D, but it's kind of got a few 3D objects in it, you know, so don't know. But this was me messing about with a waypoint mover. I'm going to move back onto actually the thing where I was supposed to be doing, which was the spawner stuff. So I'm just going to save all of this first and then get over here and get rid of my other spawner thing. There we go. So at the moment we have a player, we have the ability to shoot out, and we have these asteroid things spawning. Now I want to save the scene and save the project just so I don't have any mad crashes or anything mad. Although those crashes won't break everything basically. Let's have a look. So a couple of things I wanted to think about was how I can make this kind of do more granular sort of thing. So it's not just going to spawn them and spit them out sort of thing. Now I was thinking maybe have like a sort of a timer sort of thing. Now I've been having a look for a few things, but I'm just going to say create a timer. I don't know whether that doesn't really need to be public, but I'm going to make everything public and then change their view visibility when I can be bothered. I wouldn't recommend making everything public in any sort of program really, but yeah, it's one of those. It's more of a toy program, not a real sort of project. This is just me learning stuff. Now I'd like a time between spawns as well. So we've got the timer. We also want sort of like a spawn rate perhaps. So we've got our timer and we got our spawn rate. So every so and so amount of ticks we want to do something. So we'll spawn the object basically, and then we'll reset the timer. Yeah, that sounds doable. So every time that we run through this, that we have something that's and we have something to spawn, we'll do like a timer. Add sort of the current amount of time, so time dot delta time. That'll be the delta between now and next tick, if you like. Okay. Then I think we need to do some logic. So if something, then do the spawn object and stuff like that. I think that should be right. Now. It's just now the logic, a bit like the way we did with this. So if our timer becomes greater than or equal to our spawn rate, then we want to spawn rate. Special typing. Right, so if our timer becomes greater or equal to greater than or equal to our spawn rate, then we want to spawn the object and add one to the object counter. Hopefully this should theoretically work. There shouldn't be any mad issues or stuff there. I'll just play with it now and save it, and let's get to our game manager. Now our timer's at 0. Our spawn rate, let's say every 10 seconds we spawn one. I'm just going a bit insane on the timings, but let's just do this. We are only ever going to spawn a maximum of 7 of them. So it should take about a minute to do the whole lot, but let's press play. Okay, that didn't work. Why didn't that? Oh, I know why that didn't work. I didn't reset the time. think that should be it, hopefully, because that was just like instant otherwise. Let's give that a go. Keep an eye on this. No. Why is that not working? Timer at 0. Did I say less than or something? Because that seems a bit weird. If timer is greater than or equal to spawn rate, and what's the spawn rate set to? Spawn rate is set to 10. So if the timer becomes greater than or equal to 10, then spawn something. Right. Is delta time being a bit large then or something? How is that even working? If the timer is greater than or equal to that, do this. And set the timer equal to 0. Come back round. Does this need to go outside of the while loop perhaps? I don't know. That doesn't sound right. Let's just give it a go and see what happens here. I think we have a bit of a lock up somewhere here. It's not actually moaning at me, but I think we have got a bit of a crash out on this somewhere. Yeah, I think that's not good. That's just doing a... Save that. Yeah, I proper crashed out the whole of Unity, I think. I'm just going to close it. And I think my alarm's actually going off. I think I've just done something silly. I'll have a look at that in a second. Okay, it doesn't seem to be closing. I'll have to do the whole task manager thing. Oh wow, I've completely killed it. Where are we? Unity. End task. There we go, now it's gone. I'm going to have to actually start up and hopefully it hasn't corrupted anything. I do believe I must have made literally somehow an infinite... How could I have made an infinite loop? Ah, it's not plussing on the counter if its spawn rate's not greater. So it'll never exit the loop. Let's get back to my side scroller. So that timer has to happen inside there. It just seems like it's going really fast, which is rather annoying. So let's work through the logic of this. We've got a timer which adds timer.delta time to this. I'm going to make the... Let's have a look at this again. Oh, don't I've definitely saved the scene, right? Oh, that's right, I was going to say. Right, where are we? We're on the game manager. We have our timer. We have our spawn rate, which is 100. So our timer has to get to 100. I can't see it getting to 100 seconds during that. Spawn amount being 7. That's doing its thing. Let's press play and see what happens. Instant. It's literally instant. There's no waiting. Look at my console for a second. Right, I'm going to try this again because that's just been a bit on the special side as far as I'm concerned. The spawner is actually doing the spawn object anyway. Let's just say that it's greater than, not equal to then. If the timer becomes greater than the spawn rate, then the spawn object, and then object counter and timer. Spawn object. I think I'm going to move that. No, that has to do that. And then debug.log timer. Oops. Debug.log timer. Let's just see what the timer says. Do I have to do a toString by any chance? We'll do a toString just in case. It wants to be funny. I'll save that. Right, let's press play now and keep an eye on the console. Wow, that went to 0 really, really fast. Why is the spawn rate being so? How is this timer going so fast? Let's print out the save that. Lots of random quirkiness to this. Just wait till literally. Did I just press? I'm sure I just press play. I think I've killed it again. How did I kill it? All it asked was for it to type out the timer. How has that made it any madder than it already is? Oh no, it's doing. It took a while. That's kind of crazy. Why is that though? Because it's kind of virtually done it all instantaneous. It hasn't sort of done it each tick. It's kind of just gone bump, and then the timer's reset. I'm not going to reset the timer to 0, just for the moment, and see how that goes. Because I didn't see the timer go up. It's like it just waited and then it all went in one clump. It's rather annoying. So we got the timer.delta time, do you think? And it should be normal. I'm going to literally set it like, I wonder if it's in milliseconds, because that'd be really funny. 10,000. Ready, set, play, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So when it was at 100, it may have waited for almost 2 minutes and then just ran it all at the same time, which is rather annoying. The whole point of it is to incrementally do it. I might have to look up timers on Unity, because that just seems like it's not doing. That's rather annoying. Can I break? I don't think you can actually deal with that. I suppose you could attach it into Unity. I've just got a feeling that the amount of time I've gave it is just insane. So I'm just literally going to end task on it. It's getting to be a bit annoying. It's quite a long process just to do something simple. I might abstract this out into a separate class or something, because the timer really... Do I need to do... Let's start set timer. Just in case it's being a bit special on the whole thing. Object counts plus plus timer results there. Right, I'm just going to check on some food and I'll be back in a second. Okay, looks like the dinner's done. I'm going to leave it there for the moment, and I'll be back again shortly after eating food, and we'll have part 6 then, where I'll see if I can kind of go through this and get it working, because it's been very annoying. The logic to me seems normal there, but the problem is it's in a while loop, so I don't know whether that's kind of kicking it off a bit when it does its thing. But it's acting like it's stopping everything while it does this, which is rather annoying, because it should just go through the while loop and go, okay, maybe the timer has to be outside the while loop. Then it spawns so many every so amount of time. That'd probably be better actually. I might just swap these out and have the if on the outside here and do the while then. But I'll look at that in a moment. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video.